You want to smoke some wings?
I forget how quick that
You want
is.
to smoke some wings?
Who just
I don't know what that
who
was.
just started playing
wings?
music all of a sudden? What was that?
Technical difficulties.
Breeze Nation, what's good? It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. As always, we do in fact have almost all of the squad in the building. Yeah. As sometimes the super producer Joel Holt, of course, Mr. Drew Better. If you knew better, you do better. Say who better? Nobody, bro. Of course, Mr. Media himself.
Hey.
George JC. A lot to get into on today's episode, as we do have a little bit more breaking news. Now, this broke a little while ago, but I had to cook for my family. I'm sorry. I was a little bit late on that one.
You selfish son of a bitch.
Had to cook for the family, but the Chicago Bears have found their left tackle for next season.
No, it ain't. Where's the womp womp? The womp womp. No, give me the womp womp womp. Give me the flaccid horn. No, the flaccid
The
horn.
Chicago Bears are bringing back Braxton Jones. We are all not thrilled about it, and but I will say, not on a bad deal. So we got to talk about that. Also, take a look at the events of the day overall, of course, with all of the guys here. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Boys, how you feeling, man? Everybody good?
It's Monday,
Amazing.
man. It's Monday.
It's okay.
Good first day of free agency.
It was a nice day.
It was a really good first day of free
It was
agency.
crazy first. It's crazy. Pat McAfee had a whole special with Shefty on there where
Hey, that was cold.
they
That
had the little Shefty news button. It was
that
crazy.
was
Yeah, every time you pressed it, Shefty popped on.
Yeah.
That was cold.
It was
That
crazy.
That's
cold.
good. No, man, listen, I thought that it was hilarious today because, like, I left today feeling like, oh, God, there it is again. Every time. Every time.
He's having all
You
these
son of
snafus,
a-
all the
It's
crap I
fine.
used to get. Look at you. You're just falling apart.
Well, if the only thing that happens is the intro doesn't work, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was hilarious that we kind of ended up getting, like, nobody really made a bad deal today. I didn't feel like.
I don't know if
It's kind of weird. This is a weird free agency. Did anybody
What's
really
the
make a
worst
bad deal in your opinion?
What do we view as the
I
worst
think-
deal of the day?
I think it was some overpayments. But I won't say it bad, but it was some overpayments.
Probably the center
Bro,
getting paid
we
like
didn't
that.
never.
Everybody said
Nobody
Linderbaum
thought
got too much.
Linderbaum going to get $9 million over the highest paid center, bro.
Yeah, but I think the problem with that is, like, the conversation you're having on Linderbaum getting that is that they have the money to pay it.
Right.
Like, if anybody was going to pay it, I love the fact that the Raiders went all in to make sure that they got a starting center for their rookie quarterback. My God, how many years have
That
we
makes
begged
sense.
the Chicago Bears to do that? So, like, I don't hate that deal for them either. Like, I don't feel like there was really a bad signing by anybody today.
Oh,
Jalen
maybe
Phillips
8-10,
got a
maybe
lot.
Travis 8-10 going to the
Jalen
Saints.
Phillips got a
Taylor
lot of
Phillips
money.
Did get a lot of money.
He got
I
a
ain't
lot
gonna
of
lie.
money for a decent, good starter, not a great starter.
But
Didn't he get? I thought he did. Wasn't it 100?
he got 100 M's.
I think he
But
got 110 million.
But he got that money with going to a Panthers team that has a really solid defense, and so he's going to be an asset on that defense. Now, I'm not saying there's not question marks, right? Bryce Young's a massive question mark,
Yeah,
but I don't feel like the defense there is a massive question mark.
That's true.
It's
You
a
did-
middle.
you
It's
did
a
add to
middling
that.
team.
You did.
It was a very odd day for me because I feel like usually you come out of free agency going, look at that team that effed up, and I kind of don't feel the worst deal is probably the Packers paying their center $39 million.
Ooh.
And that really,
Yeah.
but that really wasn't a bad deal either. It was just like
Sucks for
it
them.
told us where the center market was at.
but they also traded one. They traded the other guy. He went from
Quay Walker and
you
Rashard
got rid of Quay Walker, but you traded Rashawn Gary.
No, he went to Dallas.
He
The
went to
other guy.
Dallas, Rashawn Gary.
Yeah.
No,
I
that-
didn't like seeing
and they
Zaire
just released
Franklin.
Elgin.
Yeah, Zaire Franklin
I
coming to
didn't
the
like
division
seeing
was
him
not.
coming.
I wasn't thrilled about
I
that.
didn't like that.
I was
at
not
all.
thrilled about that.
No, I need a banana, and no, I don't like that.
Need a what?
You know what?
Belly. The guy was eating the banana at the corner.
Oh, the
No,
belly. Okay.
I don't like that.
I don't like that one bit.
All right,
I don't
you
like
recovered.
Someone,
I thought- didn't know the
somebody's got to. Somebody gonna have to drop a dime on him.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Drop a dime on
I
him.
don't like that.
Hey man, let's talk about this deal because I think the big deal that everybody taking a look at here with the Chicago Bears that surprised us probably at the end of the day. Braxton Jones back. I'm not going to sit here and blow any smoke up anybody's skirt. Yeah, I mean, that's
horn.
That was a little bit of a punch to the gut. But I will say, 1 year, $10 million deal, $5 million deal essentially with $5 million in incentives. Basically, hey, if you don't play like a fried turd, we will give you $5 million more in this. Boys, before we get into all of the other deals of the day, of course, looking at the breaking news, what were your thoughts on Braxton Jones getting re-signed to the Bears? And I think all of us were kind of ready to be like, he's not coming back and there's no chance he's coming back. But $5 million for a starting caliber left tackle who has 40 starts under his belt, and at worst is a backup that you can rely on.
Look, he's decent in the running game, suspect in the passing game. It's a stopgap to get Trapillo. So the point is that $5 million, it's really technically $5 million. If he makes it for, look, if he holds up and earns the extra $5 million, then that means it's a good thing. And he's familiar with the system. You don't necessarily have to learn a lot of stuff. So I can live with it. It's not killing and breaking the team. I'm not mad at that. That's really wasn't the focus to me. If the news is that Trapillo's coming back, that's great. What we really care about more so than anything is where's the D-line. So if they can keep some stability on the line, there's some continuity, things of that nature, I'm fine with that. So I can live with it.
For me, toothpick man, I was not expecting him
the wisdom tooth.
Right.
The wisdom tooth.
We use the wisdom.
Right.
Drew, give us the wisdom.
Yes.
That's what we used to call him. We used to call him the wisdom tooth because it's like, how the wisdom tooth big up top, but it's just the little legs at the bottom. You know what I mean?
It's like you said, it's a deal for five M's, but at the same time, he was so suspect in the passing game. Even though Ben Johnson is going to be more run first type of play caller, you still need the ability to protect the quarterback, and he was a barn door on that left side a lot, especially with the bull rush. He would just falter. And I don't think Dan Richard has got him over that yet, or he would have been more in the conversation last year. But as a, backup piece, I can see it. But he's going in to start at least half the season. So I didn't want him back. I wanted Decker.
Yeah, listen, I would have been excited about a Taylor Decker coming back into the building. I thought that would have been the obvious get for the Bears with how things were going. But listen, you got to spend money in the right places. And I don't feel like we came away from today spending money in the right places. Here is one thing that I will say, and JC, I want to get your thoughts on this as well. I get it. It's a $5 million deal. It's fine to bring him back. He knows the system. He was here last year. Anything's an overpay if you're bad at your job. And that's kind of what I feel like. It's like, is it an overpay based on the market? No. But is it an overpay based on the talent? Probably.
You can't get you can't get a starter for less than $5 million though. So it was bored.
Yeah, I get it.
He's a starter.
But it allows you to not break the bank. You still got to make moves where the defensive line, the defense has to be addressed. They've made a lot of smart moves in terms of flipping the DJ Moore contract, the linebackers that they signed, for example, all the moves they made allows.
Look at JC's face because I said I was throwing it to him and everybody jumped in. Look at JC.
I didn't know. You threw up the number.
I'm like, as a professional, that's what we got to do. Just let him talk.
No, it was a pause.
You threw up the number.
It was a pause there.
You threw up the number, so we had to get on the number. JC,
it was
please.
Drew jumped in
because you threw up the number. You didn't let him get us in. You added a new topic.
And
You added a new topic.
I ain't gonna lie, I love us.
You added a new topic.
I ain't mad at it.
Am I missing something?
It's just funny. It's just funny. Yeah, y'all do that all the time.
Go ahead, Jordan. What's your thoughts, Doc?
Hey, I just see Jordan over there.
I keep forgiving up my seat.
No, I see Jordan over there looking like Shaq. It's supposed to go 1, 2, 3, not 1, 2, back to 1.
1, 2, back to 1.
Go ahead.
No. Just based off of what you said. Like,
yeah, so anyways.
Fuck this guy. I said, fuck this guy.
this guy.
What's with the pillow on the lap?
I don't know. It's very comfortable over here. I feel like I'm way too just relaxed.
Hey, you want to try something? You want to try something? Hold on. You want to try something, and then we get back to the Braxton Jones things. Cross the legs. No, like cross, like put your ankles over each other.
Oh yeah.
And then hands in the lap.
Well,
hey, that's comfy, ain't it?
You just unlocked
that's
a new
comfy, ain't
level of.
Hey, I do that all the time. Must be looking at me like you are an old man. I'm like, bro, y'all have no idea how comfy I am.
Out a little
Oh man,
Fluff your what now?
Fluff the pillow.
Oh, okay. All right, what are you saying? Braxton Jones.
So I love the fact that this is more of like the devil you know than the devil you don't. Like, obviously, I didn't want Braxton Jones back. I thought that when he was going to test free agency that he would be gone, but apparently the market didn't really have interest in Braxton Jones. And I think that's the reason why you kind of had him available still. And so because we didn't go out and get Taylor Decker, who I did want, I thought that he would have solidified that left tackle side a little bit better. But again, Braxton is serviceable. It's just that, what round did we get him in? What is he?
Fifth round pick.
Like the ceiling has always been where it is with Braxton. He's not going to get any better than what he's shown. He's unfortunately gets taken advantage of with the bull rush. There's things to his game that he just has not improved in. And so I guess like Joe said, it's a stopgap. You love it, but there was better out there. And I guess this is the year, the offseason, where I feel like we should be trying to go for the best of the best. That's what I've always said. And so I'm just disappointed that we had to settle for Braxton.
Well, how about this train of thought? Caleb is getting better. Or should get better as a quarterback, right?
You're also in the same situation literally as last year.
But right.
We kind of didn't think about it. You're in the exact same situation as last year.
Yeah. So like
Braxton, Theo, and then eventually Ozzie.
So Jesus. At the end of the day, though, a lot of Caleb's escapability also helped attribute to that line being that good too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like escapable moments that Caleb was just like, how the heck he get out of that? So if Caleb is also able to complete a little bit better of his passes and understand the offensive game plan a little bit better, hitting his receivers more, the biggest thing about Caleb is get the ball out within 3 seconds.
Yeah.
If you're holding it longer than that, you're going to be in trouble. Nobody can hold up against a D-line that long. It doesn't matter who it is.
Certainly Braxton.
So, especially Braxton. So the point is that if you get to a point where if Caleb is actually better as a quarterback, he also helps the line be better.
Wait a minute.
Are we? Here's
because he can block. He can still run block.
Here's the question.
Braxton is Olay on the left.
Hold on. I feel like there's a big assumption here that Braxton is starting. By the way, shout out to Zero Demon with the super chat. He said, best part of the day is knowing Pat's favorite player, Braxton Jones, is going to be a Bear for another day. The best part of waking up
is Braxton in your cup.
That's not where I was going with that.
Oh, sorry.
That's not at all.
Braxton on the left, Braxton on your left. That doesn't flow.
I had another rhyme, but I don't like where you went with that.
Up, cup.
What was that last one you were going with?
I don't know. Cup. He sucks. I don't know. What did you want?
The one thing I will say, though, about I feel like we're assuming Braxton Jones is the starter here. Braxton got beat out by Theo last year. Theo Benedict is back with the team. So I would assume that you're probably talking about Theo Benedict getting out there and being the starting left tackle. But bottom line, Dan Richard said it in an interview with Teron Armstead, right? He feels like there are guys who have the traits of good players on this team, but they are not starting caliber elite left tackles. And I think it is like you said, JC, you're going here with the devils you know versus the devils you don't. You saw Theo Benedict get out there and be able to hold his own versus some elite guys and also get beat at times by some elite guys. You're going to have another year of development with that. I think you also saw, you are in the same situation, essentially. Come in and compete as much as you can. Know that Ozzie's coming back at some point and he's probably taking your job, but I love the incentive laden contract on this. $5 million. You know what's going to get you that other $5 million?
Playing well.
But you play well, you get $5 million. There is no better incentive than you get cash if you do better.
But you know what this even makes it even worse, though, is we still got Karim on the team. And you signed Theo for, I think it was $1 or $2 million. And then you sign in Braxton for $5 million. That just shows you how much garbage Karim Armageddon really is, that they
Well, he got hurt too, but yeah, they pushed him back.
I know, but you re-signed 2 other guys, so now you theoretically
That's true.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that. That's actually true.
Yeah, because to your point, the market would have dictated if Braxton was really that guy.
Yeah,
someone would came to poach him. It's like people sniffing around for Tyson Bagent, like if he's actually worth a 2nd-round pick. But then again, I mean, maybe Braxton wants to. I mean, I don't know. The market dictated what it is. Shout out to the big homie Glenn Arrington in the building. But I just think that it's for now. It's a stopgap. We know that we got our starter with Trapillo. The reports are that he's supposedly going to be able to come back. That is great news to hear. So whenever he does come back, keep everything warm for Trapillo when he gets back.
Yeah,
keep the seat warm.
Keep it.
We'll see what ends up happening there. I mean, left tackle, like I said, is not the biggest issue that the Chicago Bears are going to have going into this season. Hopefully, it's something that they can get figured out this year. To stopgap your way through as they move. But,
and it's good that we don't necessarily probably have to use a pick on that right now, because right now all them picks that we have, it's probably all going to be defense.
And I think the moves today kind of dictated that. I'm not going to lie to you.
All the moves that the offensive line moves we made says we don't necessarily have to spend on offense. We can definitely go for defense.
Yeah, until
you got 3 picks in the top 60, right? 25, 57.
4 picks in the top 100.
And what's our third round?
In the top 100.
Should have had 5 in the top 100.
Should definitely have more. I really thought we was going. I didn't think about Courtney Cronin. I just in general figured we're gonna get those picks regardless. Whether whoever said what, I'm like, no, that doesn't make any sense.
No, the NFL cheated us.
Yeah,
no, 100%. They definitely did. Listen, by the letter of the law, it is complete
Manor
horse hockey.
Manor,
complete horse hockey.
Do that hockey.
That the Chicago Bears don't have 2 third-round picks on that. Outside of that, though, some of the other moves that have been made today, I thought that listen, I've been excited by the Kobe Bryant signing. I think that's one of the best signings.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah, I bet you did, Joe.
Kobe for 3.
You did, Joe.
Very excited for Kobe. Yeah, all the way.
Love a Kobe Bryant.
I hope we get that guy.
Yep, you do it.
As I said, Kobe for 3.
Hey, Joe, what position does he play?
Now he plays free safety because he was a strong safety.
No, he wasn't.
He was.
No, you almost.
I looked it up. He was a strong safety.
They
got him in free safety.
You almost had it, Joe. You almost had it. I know you did, but if you watch the games,
I'm saying they got him in free safety.
I hear you.
So that means no Kevin Byard.
There's a conversation on that as well.
So bye,
but I thought, listen, the moves today screamed to me. What you sing over there?
Bye.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Appreciate you for the things you do. Yeah, you know we see you coming through. No, you got them picks, but ain't no lie.
Baby, bye.
Byard.
Byard, dog. I like Byard.
I do like Kevin Byard, but I think that you are now in a position where Dennis Allen is building his defense, and I love the moves that he made today. I thought that, again, it is not that you went out and you made the best move or the greatest signing of all time. These are not splash moves, but these are signings that fit for a team that is trying to build an elite defensive line via the draft. It makes that job a little bit easier for you there. You can focus in on the D-line to me. I thought the Devin Bush signing was a great one. Again, another guy that you need a defensive line in front of. The Neville Gallimore signing is fine, right? When you talk about his 110 split, his speed up the middle, as far as a pass rusher, very similar to a guy that I want in Lee Hunter. You got a defense that got younger, that got so much faster, and we will not see Andrew Billings chasing down quarterbacks.
Let's put him in coverage.
No, that was Justin Jones that got thrown into coverage there. What do you guys think about the moves that were made today? Did you feel like, bottom line, the Chicago Bears got better today?
I think they were solid moves to free up the moves that they really want to make, which is probably the draft.
Close that chat.
Huh?
I'm looking at your phone.
Oh, that's what's the name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. that's actually Drew and Glenn.
Glad you can't see one mine,
bro. I was like, I don't know what's going on there.
We'll put it over
there. You better say that James Zuma on mine.
There you go. So, anyways, no, they good moves. I mean, first of all, Devin Bush, to me, you basically made up whatever production you were looking for, if not better. You got a better run stopping linebacker. I was very, first of all, he came from Pittsburgh and he came from Cleveland. Solid pick, solid sign up. And then, like I said, I was very high on Kobe Bryant. I thought he was an amazing safety. I go, I was like, who?
Insider. These are the moments where I go. These are the moments where I go. I forget that Joel skims sports outside of Chicago.
No, I knew what Devin Bush was. I was good on Devin Bush. Kobe Bryant. I'm
gonna be honest with you. The fact that you knew who Devin Bush was, and not a guy that made one of the best players. But see, the thing is too, like,
he played for a team I didn't watch.
No. This is why I will probably be watching Super Bowls in my basement for the rest of my life, because he made one of the best plays.
I was DJing
of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Defensively.
Yeah.
And if you weren't locked in on the Super Bowl, you probably didn't see it. I immediately, when we signed him, I end up going back and looking at the play. He reads and reacts the eyes of Drake May. Drake May got a tail, by the way. Drake May got a hitch every time and then lets that ball go. And that little bit of a second is like a killer in the NFL. Yeah. But you bring a guy in like that who can read the eyes of the quarterback. You mentioned it, JC, before we started. Cornerback instincts. So he's got that mindset. But at the safety position, and every single step is explosive. I think you got an absolute dog with Kobe Bryant.
So real quick, just to close out with, so Devin Bush, for example, had 125 tackles last year, had 3 interceptions. Like, it's comparable numbers of what, actually less tackles. I think Tremaine had a little bit more tackles last year.
Tremaine had more tackles,
he had the same amount of tackles with less games.
They're not similar kind of linebackers at all.
Right. So, with him, Kobe Bryant, for example, he came in with 66 tackles. He had X amount of, he had 4 interceptions. Did he have any sacks? No sacks. They didn't use him for sacks. So it'll be interesting to see what he does. He doesn't have any real numbers for sacking a quarterback. He only had 2 his rookie in 2022.
Who, Devin Bush?
No, Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant.
Oh, Kobe Bryant, yeah.
Only had 2 sacks in 2022. So that would be interesting to see how he's used, in this scheme.
Hey, I'm gonna say I'm okay with my safeties not having sacks.
That's fine.
That's how it's supposed to work when you have a defensive line that gets after.
Yes.
I'm okay with my safeties not having sacks.
Yeah.
But for me, I think we did it okay. It wasn't a sexy free agent signings, but it was very solid.
It was the cute girl in the room.
Right. It's the girl next door. Yeah, we didn't get the model, Instagram model, or AI generated model.
It's the one you can. Well done.
Exactly.
It's the girl you can marry versus the AI chick online.
It makes sensible moves.
Yeah, I mean, sensible moves. She's gonna hold you down.
But for visual purposes, it's like, yeah, I like that. I need that, but that's not what I want.
Yeah, but see, dude, when they dress up though, what my man Kevin Samuels say, you got an adjustible 6 to turn to an 8 or 9.
Oh yeah,
not bad.
But that depends. That depends if they're on the field, right?
6.
Right. It's a sliding scale. So if they get on the field and they handle business and become healthy and stay healthy, yeah, then you into the 8 range. But if they not, we diode part 2.
Dio's different.
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
Here's the thing.
Those guys are
Kobe Bryant,
I'm talking
Devin Bush have all shown you they can be good football players. Dio showed you flashes.
Dio's like,
I would say most of these guys don't have the flashes. They have the baseline.
But Bush, the same way. Bush showed flashes because I remember him when he was with Pittsburgh. He would flash.
He was bad there.
He would flash a couple games and then he'd disappear for a couple games. Yeah. And that's why he didn't get that when it was come to his 5th year. That's why he didn't get that contract from Pittsburgh.
He was hurt
because he was up and down. So that's my point. It's like I don't. They have to be consistent. That's what I want to see out of these guys. If they're consistent and they're the okay people, then I'm fine with it. But we just didn't make the splash play. We made the plays that's potentially building towards the Super Bowl, but it's not one of those signings that instantly takes you to the Super Bowl.
Maki said Dio is the Strag off 79th and Stony level singing.
That's terrible.
We don't want him anymore.
Oh, what'd you got, JC?
I kept coming away from the moves that we made one word is shrewd. I thought that again, it wasn't necessarily the sexiest, like you all said, but it was smart for the now and for the future. And Ryan Poles, he stuck to his word. He said he wants to create a defense and just a team that's faster and stronger. How many times have we seen that with sports, and even in this town, where a coach claims, yeah, we want to get younger and faster, and then you go get Rajon Rondo and Dwayne Wade.
What did he say? They said we want to get younger and more athletic, and they got Rondo, Dwayne Wade, and Jimmy Butler together.
It was like, okay, they got far, but that was not an athletic
team. They didn't get far. They got bounced in the first round.
No, second round.
They got bounced in the first round.
Yeah, but if Rondo didn't get hurt,
if Rondo didn't get hurt, we probably do beat him. Yes.
Yeah, but my point is, like, I'm glad that he's sticking to his blueprint, because it can be so enticing when you see all these different names like Trey Hendrickson, Max Crosby, Tyler Lindbaum, and all these other things that can literally fix probably one position immediately, but then you're kind of like pushing your future down the road. Because you got to give up all these different draft picks maybe in a trade, and you're hampering like the value of what you could do as a team in the long run. And so I don't think Ryan Post did that. He has a number of picks where now, because we've addressed linebacker and you got DeMarco Jackson and possibly Edwards coming back at a certain point, now you can kind of pinpoint other areas with all of these picks we got.
Well, I think to your point, the moves being made don't hamper you for building a team. Like, it's still based on drafting well. Like, you still 100%. Still got to draft 100%. Well. Like, you can, like, what is the disparity of how great Lindenbaum is to where we are with our center now? If he gave off no sacks,
it's way different, bro.
That's a big difference.
Way different.
What I'm saying is,
I like the numbers. He didn't give up any sacks. And
the point is, if he didn't give up sacks, this guy didn't give a sack, but this guy, like, well, how much of the disparity is there on that? But this one cost 20-something million, and this one only cost you $3 million. Like, that's smart scouting. That's pro personnel scouting. That's the stuff you need, where guys can find and scour the league to find guys that fit a system. Yeah. If you're getting the same level of production with your linebacker from Devin Bush that you would have got with Tremaine, and you're paying less money
and better.
What was his contract? $10 million.
15. You think for
he's
Tremaine?
Got it's $30 million a year for 10.
You got $10 million a year. You 21 got 2 players for the price of one.
Right.
Yeah, two
Just
players
like
for the price of one. For DeMarco Jackson and for
Bush.
So Deion Bush, you're paying $13 million. So Tremaine was $15 million.
So if he kept Roquan, you can now, at this rate, if you had kept Roquan, you couldn't afford TJ. You got Devin and DeMarco all for one Roquan.
Yeah.
And Roquan's no closer to getting a championship than we are.
And here's the part.
They are now, though.
Well, we'll see.
I really don't think that moves the needle more than people think.
Here's the part that I love about it too, right? It's not that we're not in. It's not that we're not kicking the tires on Trey Hendrickson. It's not that we're not kicking the tires on Max Crosby.
I'm waiting.
It's not that we're not looking to be in on these deals. It's that we're not looking to break our team by spending too much. Listen, I wanted Tyler Lindenbaum. I sat here with JC when I thought it was a 4-year, $80 million contract and was like $20 million a year, done. Make it happen. He's resetting the center market. You got to live with it. Get it done. And then he got 3 years for $81 million. And I was like, sweet baby Jesus. He reset the center market by $9 million.
$9 million, bro.
That's crazy. I said he was one of the best centers in football. I didn't mean he was the only center in football. Like, it's literally 27. Yeah. 18 for Creed Humphreys.
Creed Humphreys is cold.
Creed Humphreys is a dog.
I like Alan Huber's comment. I can see Ben Johnson pissing Pat off, moving up to take Jeremiah Love. Yeah. What did I say in the chat?
Then that means we got to move Swift.
I know.
What are we moving? 6 drafts worth of. We Ricky Williams in it. Are we doing a Ricky Williams
on a roster choice?
Ricky Williams straight up here.
Throw it all away.
Man, you want to know what's wild? What if Ricky Williams was born in this era? You can smoke all the weeds you want.
It would be nice.
Oh, he's a
What if Ricky Williams was born? As crazy as the trade was for Ricky Williams was worth
he was good.
that trade.
He just had nobody else with him.
He just smoked too much weed, and it was like they were still a solid team.
He was tired of getting beat up. He was the entire Saints offense, and he goes to Miami. He was killing in Miami, and he got tired of getting his head kicked in because he was. That's the problem with premier running backs like him. to your point, they get hurt because they are the workhorse. If you could get a guy like that on a balanced team that he doesn't have to do 300 carries, that's my thing. I want a special running back that you don't have to kill. Because like Ezekiel Elliott is a prime example of getting murdered.
Oscar said, Ricky smoking right now. Bro, hey, they did a documentary on Ricky Williams and were like, are you okay with weed? And they were like, can we blur it? He was like, no. Like, I guess we're okay with weed.
Yeah. No, I'm hoping we still get I would love to get Trey. Like, I'm fine with signing Trey if healthy and everything else.
But we priced out from Trey. Jay said Trey want $84 million.
Trey not gonna get $84 million. I think that's the bottom line. This is the thing, and I was having this conversation earlier. Trey, I know you think you're still 36 and a half sacks. Or 37 sacks, right?
17 and a half for 2 straight seasons.
Yes, 35
sacks.
35 in 2 years.
For I know you think you're still that guy, but the player that everybody watched last year was 7 games, 4 sacks, and then you were hurt the rest of the season. Whether it's because the Bengals sat you out or not, that's the kind of money that teams are looking at you for. You can come in and probably ask for 20. You can come 28. In and maybe at a stretch you can come in and ask for 25. 28 to 30 is out the window.
That's a lot.
That is out the window. That is not the player that you showed you on the football field.
Bro, because he only had 17 and a half sacks 2 years ago.
I don't think that's what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Because even last year did he have double digits last year?
No, he had 4 sacks. He didn't play.
No, this last 17 sack season was 2 years ago.
No, the year before
2 years ago.
Yeah, no.
The year before that.
No, it wasn't the year before that.
Yes, it was.
I thought it was 20.
It was the year before this last season. So it's 2 years ago.
Right.
Now it's 2 years ago.
Well, we're talking right now, Joe. We're not talking last year.
2024, which is 2 years ago as of this calendar year, before this season.
That's when we're talking. We can't talk in the past.
If this coming up season will be 2026, so he played this last year. He's basically a year removed of a season.
I know, so you can't command 30 million off an injury, bro. This is not basketball.
Well, I'm saying we might get him at 24, 25.
Oh, we probably not.
No, he wants 84, bro.
That's 28 million. That's 28 a year.
Pterodactyl Pop. Joe talking about 1945 while everyone else talking about now.
1945.
Silver Harvest. Wait, last year wasn't 2021.
Hey, by the way, in 2021 it's
10 and a half, 12 and a half.
No, I think it was 8.
2021 was 8.
Oh, is he 14? Nope, 2021
I was saying, I feel like he ain't had 8 since
he had
left.
17 and a half 2024, 2023, 17 and a half 2022, 8. And then he had 14 in 2021 and 13 and a half in 2020.
Yeah. Listen, he's a fine player. He's a solid player. I'm not saying he's bad, but I'm paying you based off of what I saw last year, whether it's because the Bengals sat you or it's because
he was hurt.
You said you were actually hurt.
He couldn't play through it.
I'm paying you based off being a hurt player for 7 games and 4 sacks.
You can't give it 28
on the field.
Yeah, that's bottom line.
We're getting him for 24.
You know what we didn't talk about though is how important is the re-sign of Case Keenum. So is this now putting the writing on the wall for Bagent leaving? Because it's still up in the air right now because we want such a high return for Bagent. But now you re-sign Case. What is this, just to keep a veteran in the locker room, or is he going to be the backup?
That's called we don't want to convert you to a coach yet. That's really what that is. Like I look at I love the Case signing. I think that it's one. I mean, listen, we all saw the sidelines last year, right? Case is the one who's standing next to Caleb, telling him, "Look, you got this. This is gonna happen. You got to make this. You got to see this. You got to have that." He's got that veteran experience. I love that you brought that back into the room. For me, I said because you've done that and because of who Caleb Williams is, I think there's a couple of things there. On top of that, the Bears probably, I remember at the draft combine, they were sniffing around, trying to taking the tone on some of the quarterbacks that may go 6th, 7th round, maybe even go undrafted. If you're a good football team, you want to continue to get capital for guys that probably aren't going to play. Well, we don't want Tyson Bagent to play. We want Tyson Bagent to be here just in case Caleb Williams gets hurt. But I also would love to have a 4th round pick that's going to be on the field, or a 3rd round pick that's going to be on the field. Or if the Bears get what they want, a 2nd round pick that's going to be on the field. I I love Tyson for what he has been to this team, but I would rather have a player that's going to contribute to the team on the field than a backup quarterback in a situation where, oh, for the love of God, what if he comes in and we need somebody to play? I'm not living in backup quarterback world anymore. You got your franchise guy.
Well, this speaks to why you signed Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson has already improved the awareness and the skill set of your quarterback room just by being there. So if they draft, it would make more sense to trade Bagent to get him at the maximum highest value you can get for a second rounder. You did him a favor. You got him paid. And now, hey, he must be pretty good. And now we can probably use a 5th round pick on a quarterback to sit in the back room, barring, of course, injury. I mean, Caleb doing what he's doing. I mean, we would hate, hopefully he doesn't get injured. I mean, he's able to escape and make some moves with his legs to a point that he should be solid. I mean, most of the top quarterbacks have been protected to a point. Like, this league is designed to not let the quarterback get hurt.
He also survived 68.5 sacks.
Yeah, he survived 68, so he showed his toughness. Last year he got sacked like 23 times, and some of them he gave up when he had to. So technically, and then the NFL is protecting quarterbacks. So it really shouldn't be like he's threatened to get killed. So I think you could afford to trade Bagent to get that pick.
I don't know, but we don't have the same line as we had last year too. So it is beneficial to have a solid backup.
Yeah, it's a difference. But I mean, like, I don't think you go out as good as somebody is. They can be. Case in point, Coleman Shelton sucks, right?
Horrible.
And yet we watched Coleman Shelton be absolutely fine last year.
I know. That was strange.
System.
Scheme. Players have to fit a scheme.
Understanding. Knowing how a guy's going to fit. Coleman Shelton's probably not a great center.
Mm-hmm.
But when he's in the right system, he can look serviceable.
Yeah.
See, fellas, I can speak to this. It's like an NFL Ultimate GM. When you get a player and they come in and they're normal.
That was the wrong one. There it is. Get that out of here.
And what happens is if you get the coach and convert them to I play a West Coast scheme.
Sure.
And automatically they're built more for that scheme. You want to get the right alignment. Coleman Shelton probably just doesn't fit the one scheme he was in. And so, that's the situation.
He's just undersized.
We got the same size as Drew Dolman. Yeah, we do have over 100 in the chat.
100.
Over 200 in the chat.
200.
Over 300 in that chat. 300. I got the soundboard going, but I don't have the speakers hooked up.
Oh.
I don't need them when nobody's here.
Well, you should know what's going on.
Yeah, we'll get that set up. I got to buy something. There's some upgrades that I got to come to the studio still. Still got some empty spaces up here. We're going to put some nice
we got to fill some stuff
pictures
in
up. But a little down here. We're going to get some things done. Don't worry about
it's coming.
Listen, outside of that, I think that, there's a lot of good things that we have seen from the day-to-day. I feel really good about, some of the moves that the Bears have made. We'll see some of the signings that they make throughout the rest of the week. I think you also got to take a look at, what contracts are going to get restructured. Who are they going to bring back? Is Kevin Byard going to be back in the building? But I think I said it earlier in this today to me points to a team that is investing heavily in the draft.
What we didn't speak on that Neville Gallimore. Anybody got any?
We did. I said I love his 110 split.
Oh, you did say that.
He's gonna be. He's a 6'3", 307 pound guy that runs a 4.7.
That's very fast.
He's very fast. He's got a hold on, let me look it up here.
Showed him dunking earlier in one of his tweets.
Oh, can he jump out of a swimming pool? If he can do that.
A little pool jumper.
He's a superstar.
What was it? Neville Gilmore.
302.
His 10-yard split, 6'2", 307. 10-yard time was. Give me a second.
While you're doing that, I would say that now, according to Fifth,
here we go.
They give him a 70 pass rush grade. Not great.
He's
on
a
the
better
run,
pass rusher than he is a
pass
run
rusher.
Defender.
That's positive.
But I thought, to me, I wasn't really motivated by the signing because I'm like, we need someone. We were horrible on the run.
We're horrible against the pass.
We're against the pass.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
I'll tell you this.
That quarterback sitting
We
back there
sucked
like
outside of intercepting the football.
Yeah, I know, but I need at least one of my inside guys to be a run stuffer.
You're drafting that.
Yeah.
But then he's behind Shamar. He's behind this guy. Behind like a couple other people.
That's called
you're not behind nobody. If you better.
That's true.
His 10-yard split was a 169 10-yard split. For comparison, the big boy that I want, Lee Hunter, who also might be in the realm of draft possibilities for the Bears here, was a 171 10-yard split. His 40-yard dash was a 479. And he's a big man that can move really fast and gets into you real quick.
Is he from South?
Oh, he gets into you, huh?
Gets into you real quick.
Texas. I knew it was a red team.
Lee Hunter is from Texas Tech. Yeah, Lee Hunter's from Texas Tech.
Was it the red?
They were highlighting him a lot during the combine.
Red Raiders.
Yeah, he's 6'4", 318. That's a big boy right there too.
What'd you think of Neville there, JC?
Oh, I love him. I actually did a little bit of a dive into him, and I think that as far as his overall rating, he's better than anything we have on the inside. He's better than Billings, better than Javon, and so you're getting an upgrade there. Yeah, you're getting a faster, like you said, stronger guy. You look at his tape; he moves, and he's relentless to try to get to the quarterback, and so. Hopefully, on top of whoever else, because I still think we need to address interior in the draft. And you got some good prospects there. This is a good pickup.
Yeah, let's hope so, man. I think this is going to be solid for the Bears. I wanted to get to this, and then we can get into the comp picks because I know everybody's got strong opinions on this.
I got
let me see. Bears free agents. I want to. Who do we think's coming back? Oh, look at that.
Re-signing.
Who do we think? Yeah, who do we think is going to be re-signed this season? Okay, well, it's a lot of me. I thought that was just gonna pull it up. No, they had a list on here earlier. Is there anybody you want back on the current team?
That's on the team
that was on the team last year. Is there anybody that you feel like
not Braxton?
Here's one. Yeah, he's back. He's back, baby. Here's one that I got. I ain't gonna lie to you. Probably an underrated one. Please bring back Devin Duvernay.
Duvernay
catches the football, returns the football. I'm not asking for a lot of that position. I got a quarterback to go the other direction.
I like that.
Catches football, returns football. That's all I'm looking for.
Special teams is definitely important.
Well, we lost. I was happy to see boy come back, Hardy.
Daniel Hardy is back for special teams.
Yeah, he signed back.
I thought we were talking about who's not yet signed.
No. On the Bears team that is not signed. Who do we want to see come back?
I like CJ.
Right. Okay.
For me. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No.
I would have liked him. I would have liked to even resign Brisker, but it sounds like the price for him is a little too high. Oh yeah, I like that. That looks good. To me, it's like, where are we at in the cap? Are we at 13 million?
Well,
now?
We're gonna have to clear some space.
We still got to clear space.
Yeah, we're gonna have to clear some
space. We can't get Trey if we wanted him right now, anyways.
No,
you got to restructure.
We're at 13 million.
If you want to.
You're gonna have to restructure.
But that's not even counting 10 million for our new guy.
No, we didn't get what's
Bush.
No, we didn't get.
So we're only at 3 million.
No, Bush doesn't count for.
He didn't count for this year's cap?
No,
because of how they converted the contract.
Right.
All right, so we're at 13 million of cap space right now.
But I said they didn't get DJ's money's not added in until Wednesday.
DJ what? More
his dead cap.
Yeah, so we'll get some more money on Wednesday.
All right, I'm saying right now we have 15 million in dead cap.
Yeah, so we'll get some more money from the DJ trade on Wednesday because that's when the new year starts.
Well, none of these. By the way, none of these guys are signed.
So Zacchaeus is gone.
Yeah,
right?
OZ is down in Atlanta.
And he left.
For me, I would have liked to see if we can still get Bayard back. I would want him to come back to see if we can get him to match up and then draft one a replacement in the draft. So I want Bayard back.
That'd be a good one. I think you.
So you got Bayard and keep our new boy Bryant.
Yeah, Bayard and Bryant.
Yeah.
Trying to pull
Briscoe's
up the free agents here. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Kevin Byard will be somebody that I would love back. Although, listen, Kobe Bryant does play his position. So I think that'll be interesting there. He could probably slot in at both. Chris Williams gone. Andrew Billings is gone. Ryan Bates is gone. I'm okay with all of those. Eamon Ogbongbemiga probably out of here. The Ogbongbemiga Durham Smythe.
I would like Smythe back.
Durham Smythe's an interesting.
I like what he
was a good blocker.
I like what he brought to the offense.
Or do you just pick? Is that where you go rookie?
You could.
I wouldn't be mad at going rookie there. Just go get a big boy to come in and learn the system there. J.O.?
I could live without him.
Good special teams guy.
Yeah,
good guy.
very good special teams
He came
guy.
in the clutch. If I can get him back for $1 million, he want 2 point. That's $3 million maybe. Yeah, I don't know for $3 million.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm good.
I give him a 2. I give him 2.
Homer can go. I'm finally to the point. It's not even because he's bad. He's a
Can't
3.
stay healthy.
He's a 3. He can't stay healthy.
Can't stay healthy.
You can't be a 3-phase special teamer on the sideline.
Yeah.
You just can't. McLeod can never be on my football team again. That'd be phenomenal. Jalen Jones.
No, I'm gonna pass.
Give or take.
I'm gonna pass.
Devin Duvernay, I would love to see back. Scott
Definitely.
Daly, long snapper, yeah, sign him.
You gotta get a snow.
Here's an interesting one.
I would do that because you're not getting Nashawn and you can't keep Brisker.
Bro, Nashawn didn't get no contract, so he
He's
might
still
have to
out
go
there?
back. He's still out there. You might get him back on another 1-year
We
deal.
might get it for $7 million a year.
Would you bring him back for the 1-year deal? I'll bring him back for another 1 year.
7 a year?
He's not coming. Well, he's 28. I'm sorry, he's 27.
If you don't get no contract, you got to
28.
start taking the 1-year prove it deals because obviously they think he was a flash in the pants.
Well, I think everyone's
That's
learned.
good.
Did you say a what?
Flash in the pants.
Flash-
That's what I heard.
Did I say it wrong?
Flash in the pants.
Pan.
You said pants?
It's pan.
Pan.
Oh, I put S on it.
Were you saying pans?
No,
or
he said
pants?
No, he said pants.
Like that you wearing
Pantalones.
pants.
Yeah.
Because that's
Pantalones.
what is a flash in the pants, my brother? Yeah.
You know what I mean. You know what I meant.
Shout out to you, buddy.
You know what I meant.
Flash in the pants.
Are you happy to see me?
Hey, is that a bear down or you just happy to see me?
Sometimes you might see me on the street corner. Hey, gotta keep the lights on somehow.
If y'all see Drew on 79th, watch him.
Nashawn coming back. That would be great if the market dictated that. It's
be real with
continuity.
Would you rather hear say one hit wonder, 1-year wonder? Would you wanna
One
use
hit
that
wonder is cool. And I'll be honest with you. I think Nashawn is a fine DB. I do think he's a hit or miss guy. Learn from Trayvon Diggs. And maybe the NFL has too. And maybe that's why the contract hasn't happened. I think that the DB market might be a little bit different there. But just learn from the Trayvon Diggs experiment. Like, I love Nashawn for the interceptions. The problem is if the interceptions aren't happening, he's not very good in coverage.
He's getting cooked. But that's why I say bring him in as the 1-year deal as being someone's hurt. He can come in and give you a couple games. Maybe you get an interception or 2 in those games, but he's not your every down, shut down corner that we wanted.
So based off of Tankathon with our mock draft, our 4 selections, they technically have us getting like TJ Parker as an edge out of Clemson, a safety, Kamari Ramsey at 57, a D lineman, Dominique Orange out of Iowa State, and then Julian Neal, another cornerback at 89, and then an interior offensive lineman, Jager Burton, 129. So there's room of us getting some secondary players as well as D linemen with those picks. So it might be that you sign one of these guys and still look to the draft for one.
That's true.
We might sign and maybe we draft one guy. Now, by the way, none of this really means anything because once the draft happens, they might trade, move up, move down, take one pick, move back.
Listen,
that's happened a lot.
If they go safety 25, we all gonna be sitting there going, all right.
Oh, I love that guy.
He better be the best.
That boy from Oregon?
That boy from Oregon, right?
That boy be moving. That boy be moving.
Yeah, buddy.
that might-
What's his name?
Feineman?
He's the opposite of white man can't jump.
Man.
He's that man.
Hey, whites are back.
The whites are back.
The whites are back. Listen, I don't know if y'all have watched sports lately, and there's a lot of
It's
pushback
fast,
happening here.
It's
a lot of
fast.
whites. Y'all watching college basketball right now?
They got going 12 to Dallas.
Hey, college basketball.
No,
wait a
minute. Didn't Dallas just get one? Didn't Dallas just get a defensive back?
I mean, look, this is
free
Lion
agent?
season. We don't know. I mean, they just have them rated right now 12 to
He just
the
said
Cowboys.
Tankathon has him getting them.
That's what they have. Right now, they got us getting TJ Parker. So that means TJ Parker,
you get TJ Parker?
Caden McDonald would still be there technically at 25.
Hey, I don't see us getting TJ Parker. That'd be interesting.
We'll see.
That'd be very interesting. What if we flash back to this conversation 4 months from now? Like TJ Parker. Oh, well, shout out Tankathon. I guess they got it.
They got it on.
Before we get up out of here, man, hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Shout out to 358 in the building.
Yeah.
Bears don't get the comp picks. I mean, I don't know what to say about the Rooney Rule at this point. I'm telling a lot of people, prepare yourself for teams to circumvent that rule with how things were just done with the Chicago Bears. Pretty much everyone around the NFL, outside of the powers that be in the NFL, feels like the Chicago Bears were screwed over in this whole deal. At the end of the day, you can't do anything about it. But what are your thoughts on seeing today that the Bears are not going to get the comp picks in a draft that it would have been great to have comp picks in? JC, what you got?
It would have been nice. I'm disappointed. I don't like the fact that you came up with the rule that was supposed to honor the fact that you have minorities that are promoted to, certain positions, and it should be obvious. This is not rocket science. Like the fact that you had Matt Ryan get on and literally say, "Hey, I'm just here, guy. I'm just a guy entitled." Ian's going to be doing.
I've never set up a draft board. Ian Cunningham's going to be doing that.
I feel like that's a spit in the face. It's like I feel like that's slap in the face rather. That literally they're telling you, "Hey, this is the guy," and the NFL is saying, "Yeah, well, we still don't like it." And with all the rumors going around, basically claiming that we thought we were going to get it come this Monday, and then not. And, that's disappointing. There has to be a conversation about the Rooney Rule and adjusting it again because we got robbed.
This sound crazy. It don't though. I feel like even black people feel like this, bro. Get rid of the Rooney Rule.
It's stupid.
Get rid of the Rooney Rule because all you're doing is. I understand where football was. But there are so many black executives that are in place, so many people of color that are in place, that they are picking people of color to get into these different positions. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be there. There shouldn't be, they should be in the positions, but all you see is these situations that pop up like what the Patriots just did. We all knew the Patriots wanted Vrabel. Everybody in the world knew the Patriots wanted Vrabel. Then the Patriots had to go interview a black guy to make sure that they were complying with the Rooney Rule.
Because it's still important, because if you don't have that rule in place, then the potential of the minorities will get overlooked again. It will resort back to where it used to be. So you have to have some kind of oversight that says everybody needs to get a fair shot, because maybe the minority dude don't get the job, but he understands the process. He learns more about the interview process and how that works, so he can make himself better and more attractive to the next time he's up. But if he doesn't even get that shot, then you don't understand the dynamics of the hiring process. So I think I agree with you that the rule doesn't need to go away, but does need to be amended to not let these teams skate around it.
But what's the, because I don't even know if this is skating around it. Like they literally went. We want you to get the picks.
You don't need it anymore because it has already played out. The Rooney Rule was put in back then because it changed how you look.
Because you weren't getting those people in.
And the biggest what you're doing is you're circumventing the aspect of applying the best talent. Every year, every cycle, it's the best candidate for a job. So your rule now says there might be 4 guys that are really good, but now we got to just throw another guy in. And it may not even actually be good, but because he's black, we got to throw him in.
And that's what we get.
I know, but it helps out.
You know what I mean?
No,
how many times has Eddie George been a part of the cycle?
Right. He didn't deserve.
And nobody's giving him a job.
He didn't deserve to even be in the conversation because he wasn't good.
I'm not even saying he don't deserve to be there.
But the point is that people, I stated this before, it has already been proven that we've had a number of black coaches in either as a head coach, assistant coach, GM, all kind of stuff. So it has played out. You can't say that our GM is black. The assistant GM is black.
That's our organization.
We had a black head coach.
But you have to look at NFL in totality.
Yes, but how many black coaches? Raheem Morris has his second stint as a head coach, and he was black.
Yeah, but that's Raheem Morris. But you know how many other minorities there are on other teams that have never gotten the opportunity, that would never get the opportunity to at least even interview.
No, that's not true.
No,
they have.
I agree with that.
They have.
But I think they're there now. You can't get rid of them.
Right, it's there.
Like Ryan Poles, if he's a good GM, they're not going to fire him and be like, we want a white guy.
No, I'm not saying that. but I'm talking about the up and coming ones is what I'm talking about. So you don't think that if organizations don't have to necessarily pick a minority that they're just going to take these random people to give them the interview process?
But they're not random.
Give them that.
They're the people that they usually throw into place are the same, like 8 or 9 coaches, right? How many times have we heard Eddie George is up for a head coach? How many times have we heard Eric Bieniemy is up for a head coaching interview just for him to, for literally everybody to go, this dude's not going to be a head coach.
Because he doesn't interview well. Because he doesn't interview well. That's my point. Because there are potentials for these guys to wow and be like, yo, because it's a brotherhood. Be like, you know what? I can't hire him, but he wowed me in that interview. He is more intelligent than I thought he was, or that even anybody else knows. So they might further and tell him to somebody else where he might not get an instant GM, but he might get an assistant GM. They be like, hey, I'm a hire, or I'm gonna talk to somebody because this brother right here got some knowledge. That potentially to me could still happen, even though, like I said, I agree with the rule is played out in some instances, but I do think it's for the betterment of the minorities in totality, even though it hurts a lot.
Well, you're talking about protecting a class, but
yeah, jump in there, JC. You just got to fight your way in.
No. I want to hear what he has to say.
No, Drew's saying to protect. You're still trying to protect the class. I think the point is that it is proven that they have not discriminated from people actually being able to apply and actually get jobs. The issue I've been saying is that you're just because you're giving an opportunity to somebody that actually may not deserve it, but because it's the color of his skin, he may not be a good coach. And there may not be a lot of guys that
get
actually
thrown
good
into the conversation.
It's no different from white guys versus black guys. If you're actually good at doing the job, you deserve the interview, and it will show and prove. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tomlin, for example, he was given an opportunity, and he was a head coach for dang near over 20 years, or 20 years on the dot.
I think there's some of that, but I mean, if we're also being honest, the conversation has to go to, if we're being completely honest about the entire conversation, I feel like you have biases. Like when you're in a position, you want to be around people that you're comfortable with, and
as I said,
honestly look like you.
That's true.
Like-minded. Yeah, come from the same background and things of that nature. It's so easy. That's why when you get a new coach on the staff, he usually brings his guys with him. You don't usually pluck people that you don't know from other regimes and staffs and trees. It's like everybody from the same tree is together. And so I think, I don't know if we're going to get past that point. I don't know if it's necessary to do that, but I think there's a conversation that has to be had about that, what is needed to take place in order for us to kind of get past maybe some of these biases and issues with the Rooney Rule. Like, even if you give a minority a chance to interview, you're still in the back of your head like, well, I got my guy Billy over here that's primed and ready for this job. You already picked in your head.
You're speaking to human nature, though.
Yeah.
Like I've been in that scenario too. Like as hiring people, you're trying to find people that fit a certain whatever.
Yeah.
And the issue is as long as the biggest issue is like, can you really identify talent?
Yeah.
Can someone get better? Can they be a part of the culture? I mean, but if you look back in the day,
hire a black head coach.
If you look back in the day, I mean, but look who came from like the Bill Walsh tree, and look who came from that tree all the way down and still roots to this day, right? Yeah. And you got guys like Ray Rhodes, for example, who was a defensive coordinator. He was a head coach, I think, for the Philadelphia Eagles at one point in time. The biggest issue where this came from was more like Art Shell. Art Shell was like one of the first black head coaches, and I think it was the first black head coach, and he was for the Raiders, and he was good. Denying someone the opportunity if they're really good was the issue. We're at a point now that now most players and people, they all know each other. They've all played college. This is second, third generation of stuff. So we're kind of past that point of trying to like put people back in a box.
I don't think so, because to me, I still think it's still prevalent in the NFL, because look at the way it took so long for the running quarterback to be accepted. So to me, it's still a bias when it comes to minorities and certain way the NFL's run. The NFL need to do this. The NFL need to do that. To me, you still have to have some rule in place to circumvent the humanity about it, because as you say, they want to hire their people. They want the people to look like them, and you only going to get certain organizations. They're going to give people the opportunity to do that, and I think that you need to have something.
Well, the point is that the mentality of, like the running quarterback aspect, the running quarterback was more based on typically black quarterback doesn't want to process. It's stereotypes of those type of things, right? He can't process the offense and then he runs off. But the reality is too, they don't last long. You're running, you're susceptible to getting hit. You're not going to have a long career. Steve Young, Hall of Fame quarterback. He was a running quarterback. That joker was getting his bell rung a lot.
Yeah.
There's a reason that he didn't win that many championships. But Joe Montana got 4 of them. But he kept, I mean, back then you could kill a quarterback.
A lot of the running quarterbacks that also came in, like, not that they couldn't do it, but it wasn't their first go-to. Like Mike Vick could pass, but his go-to was run.
Right.
And so I think, not to say that
coaching,
not to say that
jail.
There wasn't a bias against it. I do agree with you that there was a bias against it. But I also think the running quarterback perception changed when they started being mobile and could throw. And like throw was their first instinct. Like Caleb's mobile as heck. Pat Mahomes is mobile as heck. Aaron Rodgers mobile as heck. Like all of these guys mobile, but their first instinct is to throw. The guys whose first instinct is to run, they're still shied away from.
But my point is that how long did it take? Because you had some of these running quarterbacks back in the late 80s and 90s, and now we're just now accepting them 30 years later. So let this Rooney Rule evolve like the quarterbacks evolved.
That's different though.
I don't think so, because it's a mentality still. It's a mentality that the NFL needs to change their mentality, in my opinion.
But Drew, do you want to run first quarterback?
No.
Why?
Because I prefer the sexiness of the pass and the down.
You want him to read an offense,
and I want his head.
You might as well kept Justin Fields.
I don't like a one read and run.
So it's not. I think that's a very different conversation. It's not. We don't want to run first quarterback because we don't want to see much run. We don't want to run first quarterback because I don't want to see you die and you need to throw the football to move the ball down the field.
And that's the thing
with this situation. You were literally keeping people out of that position because you didn't think that black people could run organizations or could be head coaches. And that's not coming back. And no matter what changes with the Rooney Rule, it will never come back that they go, hey, that black dude that was a coach for 20 years, yeah, he can't coach no more. The
Rooney Rule would be applied to Lamar Jackson because the old guard, like who was the guy, the old GM who actually I liked from the Colts and the Bills. Old guy. He had the ear of the Bears for a little bit.
Ernie Accorsi.
No, not him. The other guy.
Polian?
The Colts.
Bill Polian. Bill Polian.
Polian thought he should be a wide receiver.
Yeah.
If that mentality, that's bad mentality. That is the equivalent. That's the equivalent of the Rooney Rule. He should be a receiver. He shouldn't play quarterback and would deny him an opportunity.
Yeah.
And the fact is that when Lamar played, he did play like a running quarterback that couldn't process until the team invested and built an offense around him that turned him into a multiple MVP player. That is the equivalent of the Rooney Rule of denying a person the ability to play quarterback because he's black and the stereotype.
But that's the same thing. Because because this is starting to be it's going to be a little bit more political like this. Because look at our president. Our president says they want conservative this and conservative that. A lot of those mentalities are still in the NFL that the Rooney Rule kind of like, even though it's a facade, it still gives these people the opportunity to showcase their talent in interviewing. So I want them to still have that ability. I understand that some people are good. They get interviewed just to placate the rule, but it's other individuals that still go out there and I'll value that interview, value that feedback to make themselves better and more attractive. But that's why I say I want something there.
But the black coaches that are hired aren't Rooney Rule guys. That's the reality of it. They didn't hire Brian Flores because he was a Rooney Rule guy. They went and hired Brian Flores 80 seconds after he was released because they were like, you are a dominant defensive coordinator and they didn't give you a job. We will take you here. They didn't hire Raheem Morris because he was a Rooney Rule guy. They kicked what was old boy that was there? What
are you talking about, for Atlanta or
not Raheem Morris? I'm sorry, Tampa Bay. Second that, what's his name left? I'm blanking on the coach's name that was there. No.
Oh, you talking about
John
Tampa.
Gruden?
No. Jesus, she went back.
Raheem Morris.
No. The guy that Todd Bowles.
Todd Bowles, right? Todd Bowles is who I'm talking about. They didn't put Todd Bowles in place They put Todd Bowles in place almost immediately after what's his name left. Like, it wasn't, hey, we looking for a Rooney Rule guy. It was, we know Todd Bowles can run this team.
Well, they said that the Rooney Rule has been applied because he did interview.
He interviewed.
There was,
That's
but they wanted Todd Bowles.
but he fit the criteria of being good at his job.
I fit the criteria.
Aren't most of the coaches that's trying to evolve, aren't they? Because if you're good, if you're not good, you're not in the NFL. So doesn't everybody that's in there don't they technically fit the bill because they are?
No, the point, Drew.
I think to get to that next level, right? Like, Rooney Rule is really for head coaches.
The point is that every year, what this means is every hiring cycle,
we have this conversation.
someone has to be in this class elevated to do it. It may not be the year for a guy that happens to be black that's actually good and maybe ready to be a head coach.
Yeah.
But because based off the color of his skin, we got to pluck Pat, and because he fits the criteria and he can be hired. He can at least be interviewed. He's just going to get the interview.
Right.
This year, may not. Next year, it might be 2 or 3
by the way,
guys
some of these
that are actually good.
Some of these do get weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, it's some Mike McDaniels that's getting interviewed that fit the Rooney Rule.
It's more. That's what they're saying.
I just look at it as the opportunity. I'd rather have
I get you on that, though.
because I've been in corporate America all these years, and if you don't have the opportunity to showcase your stuff, you'll never get anywhere. And that's what I'm looking at it that way.
That is definitely true.
That's
you
true.
and I have lived through that.
So that's what I say, Mr. Tommy 1284. You're not living real life. I don't need to stop it because I'm looking at it as the opportunity. Because like I said, I've been in this corporate, and as a minority in corporate, I get overlooked. Well, I don't even get the opportunity to interview for a certain job.
Yeah.
Or you don't get the feedback.
Or I don't get the feedback. I don't get this. I don't get that. But for me, these people in the NFL are given an opportunity. So I just want them to get an opportunity, whether it be, like I said, an amendment to the Rooney Rule or something like this, I just don't want it to be eliminated because that doesn't give them the opportunity, in my opinion.
Right. You just want to still keep a pipeline. The whole point is that they're making a joke of it because
That's what's all this amendment. And that's why I say amendment.
It's a mockery.
And that's why I say amendment.
But what's the amendment?
But the point is that in the last 10, 15, 20 years, a lot of guys have had tons of opportunities. There's been plenty of black GMs and coaches and things of that nature.
Plenty?
Yeah. Jerry Reese
black GMs
was killing for the Texans.
Plenty to me means 50-50. If you're talking about 6 out of 32, that's not plenty.
Ozzie Newsome.
Ozzie wouldn't give up the job. He's been there for 30 years.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like, let me get in there, Ozzie.
That's what I say. When you say plenty, yeah, over the course of NFL, it has been probably maybe about 10 or 12 by now. But I'm talking about it.
Well, there's coaches. There's only.
I just want the opportunity. That's what I'm saying. I just want the minority to get an opportunity, whether it just not be black, Hispanic. Everybody that's not tentative looked at for the opportunity.
You're not, but what we keep saying is that they have been given opportunity. The thing is, there's only 32 of those jobs, for example, in the entire world. So you have to be a small, very percentage of people that can, one, galvanize men, organize, create, the game plans, get your staff audit. Like, you have to be very special of an A-type personality to even lead an NFL team in the first place.
And most of them suck.
They're not that good. It's just like a quarterback.
Not most black coaches. I'm saying, like, most coaches
aren't good. That's why they get fired every year. Then that's
why every year at the end of the NFL, we like, there's 14 jobs available.
It is not an easy. It's not an easy job to get. Period. But they are getting those jobs.
Let us know how y'all feel. I think that was a healthy debate, and it was a good debate on it. For me,
conversation.
For me, it was a great conversation. Because I think the reason I brought it up is, right, like, you see all these people circumvent the Rooney Rule, and I feel like we always hear black folks every year just go, why are we doing this?
No.
Like, at this point, it's just getting
scary. Where are my Asian coaches at?
I think the Bears had one last year.
Do we have one?
I think the Bears had an Asian coach last year.
Was there one?
I'm pretty sure.
No, one Asian coach.
I just like
2 years ago. Not last year.
I just want equality, but you'll never get it. That's as they say, positive outlook. I want equality. I want everybody to get a chance where it's based upon your intellect and it's not that old man
Sure.
River.
Hey man, go to the
89-year-old.
HBC or something, man. You can
Somebody in the chat said, "Hey, let's bring back the Negro League." I was like, listen, the Negro Leagues was cold.
They had a bunch of talent.
The Negro Leagues was sending 50-year-olds to MLB. He was like, up the bat. What did he say? What was the Shane Gillis joint? No, it was the Shane Gillis joint. He said, old Curly coming up the bat here. He runs a 5.4 40.
best athlete.
Or no, what he say? He said he runs a 7.10 40 and smokes 2 packs a day. Greatest athlete alive, they say.
And then Jackie
Up the
Robinson.
bat comes a young colored boy named Jackie Robinson. He's not going to be able to handle old Curly's pitch. Here comes the pitch. Boom! Ah, dang it.
Grand slam.
Hey, man, let us know how you guys feel in the comments below about everything that we talked about today. Do you think that the Bears deserve the comp picks? Do you think the Rooney Rule should be amended or abolished? And what do you think about day one of free agency for the Chicago Bears? As always, man, for the super producer Joel Holt, Mr. Drew Better, if you knew better, you do better. Say who better? Nobody, bro. And the pillow himself, Jordan JC, boy Pat the designer, back at it again. Yeah, say about it. Chicago.
That was a good one.
One love.
Ready for
That was a good one.
The
That was a
pillow
good one.
himself?
Yes, that was a good one.
The pillow himself. That is right.
Jesus.
That's right.
Time for some nap.
Oh, a little nap
We
action.
got 4 people here today.
Oh.
Season 4 starts.
Season 4 starts on a little nap
Sick of
action. A
you
little
all.
nap in.
Oh man,
A little trouble.
that means I gotta go to the car and get it.